and welcome for today's presentation. So I'll wait for
Mm.
your own question answers.
Hey, hey, amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Enoch. Thank you so
Thank
much
you, sir.
you for that well-loaded presentation. I was just with the speed you were taking, I was just careful not to brutally interrupt you. Otherwise, I know that there's a slide for the presentation, so I was just hoping
Yes.
that the slide was going to come up, but it's okay. Maybe
Okay.
as you can send the slide to me. I will be projecting the slide as
Okay.
a conversation as we open the mic for conversation. You can just send a slide. I will project it, and then we will see. We'll see how much we can take it up from here. Please, if you believe that Mr. Enoch has done a very good justice to the topic with all of his presentation, citing some studies and some keywords, please let's celebrate him. Let's appreciate him. Please let's appreciate Mr. Enoch for those amazing presentation. Thank you so very much. Not so many people are appreciating. I don't want to believe that you're angry with this young man. He's a seasoned professional, and he has done so well. I want to thank you, Mr. Enoch, for that very amazing presentation. Just before we open the mic for engagement, I know that there are a lot of comments, there are a lot of interventions, a lot of recommendations that will be coming up. Just before we hit on that, I want to, without fail, acknowledge some of our distinguished guests who are joining us for the first time here. I've just caught up with them on LinkedIn, and they are doing amazing. They are leading amazing work in the mental health sector. Some from Africa, and some from outside Africa. I want to acknowledge maybe two or three of them. Lukia Sami. Lukia Sami, she's a lead researcher and she's doing a lot. She's got a lot of publications around mental health. And because of our passion to also look at increasing local data around mental health reforms and care in Africa, I'm already beginning to connect with some very lead researchers across the globe. And she's one of the top people I've connected with. And I'm very happy that she's on this call tonight. You want to say hi just in a minute? I will give you I'll pass the mic to you. Um, Luke here. And then also I see a very good friend of mine. She's still on the call. Karen is also leading a very good engagement in mental health space. So we'll just take these two. We'll just take a goodwill message in just a minute or two from them. Okay, go ahead, ma. Thank you so much for joining.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for the presentation and thank you to the presenter. Very educational. I'm just learning. I love everything that I'm hearing and I'm very glad to be here and learn from everybody. Well done. Good job.
Thank you, ma. Thank you very much. You kept it so short and brief and very heavy. We appreciate your kind words. Karen, I know you're on the call, right? Yeah. Karen Agbonika. Agbonika. Am I pronouncing this correctly now? Karen, are you there? Okay, so maybe we'll come back to Karen. Before we hit the conversation and take comments, questions for the lead speaker for today, and also,
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
yeah,
Yes, this is Karen. As I was about to speak, my app just logged me out. So yes,
okay.
thank you. It's wonderful to be here, and thank you for what you're building, and thank you to the presenter as well for what you presented. I'm Karen from Nigeria, and I'm leading a youth-led initiative for young Africans. So we use diverse, engaging activities such as storytelling and community dialogues to improve mental health across young Africans. And we have a community right now, presently across 6 African countries, and we are building connecting young people as well. And I believe that me joining here would be beneficial to all of us, both me learning from everyone here and me also contributing to what's going on here. So thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so very much. It's really awesome connecting with you and also having you to be on the call on our July's monthly episode for this accelerator program. Thank you very much, and thanks for the amazing work you're leading. Thank you so much. We will just quickly look at the presentation and open up the conversation. We can take questions. You have questions for Mr. Enoch, our presenter, or you have comments. Please, let's roll it in. Let's send them in. You can just raise your hand, and then I'll just call you up so that we can drive the conversation. Thank you very much, also Nancy, for being on this call. Nancy Peter is a very good friend and my postgraduate colleague, and thank you very much for being on this call. Thank you so much, Nancy. Can we go ahead? Questions, comments? Questions and comments, please.
Yeah, questions, Brian.
Oh, Mr.
Hello.
Aaron, thank you. I saw your hand, but I already called the lead speaker for today. Thank you. Please go ahead, sir. By all means, Mr. Aaron, introduce yourself and shoot.
Yeah. Let me say thanks to Mr. Enoch for the presentation, and thank you too for the motivation. With the issue of what is unfolding in South Africa, especially with some of those migrants that are returning in the developed country, I would suggest to the AMRA network to network with the countries that have many of those people that are being repatriated, so that we can network with them wherever they are going back in their home country. I'm not too sure how strong may be existing networks in those places that they are returning. And for the fact that we have the issue of mental health to be so much key in the lives of those who are returning home, I would suggest that we network in whatever way possible, that we do an outreach to the particular population that are returning back home. So I don't know by what means, but I think our network can do that. There will be a program that will reach out to them specifically. We could network with existing advocates or psychologists or whoever that are available in the country to provide some mental health support to them. So this is my initial comment regarding the specific situation regarding what is happening in South Africa. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Aaron, joining from Liberia. So I think we should commence this open mic conversation with your first comment. So how do we gather data, the information of people who are returning? I know that some of these countries have made it very open. I know that some people returning back to Nigeria, but how do we get to them? How do we reach them? How do we come up with some posts and then circulate it and do some pay adverts and put our numbers, put our emails and say they should reach out to us, and then we see how we can reach out to them? Or how do we do that? Very important point you have raised, Mr. Aaron. But how do we map them out? How do we reach them? Please, the conversation is open at the moment. Let's see how we can engage and take advantage of our time. You should, in case you're not speak, you can just drop their comment. And please, let's drop our social media handle, please, so that we can follow each other. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yes, my hand has been up for some time now, but it's okay. My name is Benjamin Bala. I'm also calling from Monrovia, Liberia. So for the questions you just raised, how can we gather some data? Because it's very much important for people that are returning to their various country through this xenophobia attack from the South Africans. So we need, I think you talk about the intelligent hub. So maybe we could create a platform where we can recognize few people that are returning to their various countries, so we know, for example, the number of people returning to Liberia, like Aaron said. We need to network and make sure that because these people have suffered so much, and some of them need counselors, some of them may have suffered mental health issue already. So we need peer counselor, live experienced people that will also share their stories and experiences with them. So with that, we need to network and create a platform. Maybe we could do it through the Intelligent Hub, where we can gather some data for people that are returning to their various countries, so that we make sure that people, counselors back home, community workers can speak with them, because it's not a small issue right here. So we need to do that, and that would be great for them, because right now some of them, because people who suffer xenophobia attack, it's not only for them, but it's for their family back home, because most families depend on their own or relatives. Some of them depend on remittances outside in other countries, especially like South Africa. We have a lot of Africans there, especially Nigerians, South Africans, Kenyans, let's just say East Africa and all over Africa. Yeah, 2023, Ahmed, we were in Cape Town. You saw that there are a lot of people in that place there. So right now, it's very sad at what they are going through. So we need peer counselors peer coaches that can talk to these people, because they are already suffering mental health issues. So let's do that, and so we can help our brothers quickly. Thank you.
I think this is really a very passionate call, and I believe that concertedly that is what all of us can actually do. Mr. Emmanuel is going to be making a presentation before we close, and he's going to be sharing the link to the Intelligent Hub. And then please, let's all sign up. And then once you sign up, you will have access to be able to go to your country and then drop any information. So if you come up with any information, or maybe a list of people or their countries, or any information that can help us to be able to reach these people, or create a platform that we can broadcast the link for them to reach out to us, and then we can provide some level of sufficient support to them, it's very helpful. Please, we'll really consider this. It's really emotional, if you ask me, how that people have migrated, and they have lived 10, 15 years, have built network of work and friendship, relationship, and then suddenly you are just being uprooted forcefully, and then you're returning. Even some of the host communities, have got some good relationship with some of these people that are been having to be forced to leave. So it's really it's not just a one-way thing. The host community also, there's the impact, even just like we heard from the presenter. So please, let's share ideas. Let's see what can we do and how can we get this done in the shortest of time, because a lot of people have been returned, and more people have been returned. A lot is still happening. Aaron, is this a new hand? I see another hand. Is this a new hand, or?
Yeah, new hand. So just briefly. So Zion, every crisis have their own positive aspect and the negative aspect. I think with all these new unfolding event. It is an opportunity for recognition for AMBRO. Any attempt to have any involvement with this xenophobic, issue that is unfolding in Africa that is becoming a mutual news headline, I think it is an opportunity for recognition greatly for AMBRO. This I'm very suggesting that we find whatever means possible that will make some recognition and connection with those who are actually affected. Thank you. We're still going to be discussing more.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Aaron. Thank you. Okay. It's still an open mic conversation. Open mic conversation. What do you think? What can we do? Are there maybe documented past activities that we can search and see what happened? How was it resolved? Are there some emergency preparedness or responses to people like this psychologically or something? What can we do? Yes, ma'am. Please, Madam Nancy, Amanda, please go ahead.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, everyone. Can you people hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. So thank you very much, Enoch, for that brilliant presentation. So just to support the suggestions people are making, we rightfully know that when people are being migrated, it's not easy for them as well as their family back there. And just as you mentioned, even the host country, because they have made ties, good connections. So I believe as AMRA, as a member of AMRA, we have members in Nigeria, we have in Liberia, and I believe in Kenya as well. So like when these returnees are coming, I think like AMRA should have a desk within the country where the returnees are coming. They have some people there for psychosocial counseling and others to give other support so that will stand out. Like when they land to the airport, I know they will be taken first to a particular location. I think our presence should be felt within those countries, right from the airport. And from there, we'll try to wedge our way inwards so that at the end we'll have to have another way of continuous psychosocial education, giving them support, counseling, because they really needed it at this time. And that will be one thing that will help keep them going. Because most of them, when they return back, because when they've left their countries, people are looking up to them, thinking that they've made it. So for them to come in that kind of manner, it's very heart-rending. So I think that's my own take. Thank you, everyone.
You create a mental health social support desk at all the airports in our country member states, right? Fantastic. Okay, Madam Alice, please go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you for the nice presentation. My name is Alice, like it's been mentioned. I'm from Botswana. But now I wanted to find out if, do we have all the AMBRA representatives in all the countries? Maybe like Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, and other countries? Because I know for sure Nigeria, Liberia, and Morocco, whatever the country we just mentioned now, there are people. What if on the other countries where there are no representatives, how are we going to go about it? Can't we maybe network and find out what are they doing there? What support do they have on the side of the organizations which are there? Maybe we can group them in to come and join AMBRA with us, and then we work together with those people. Because if other countries are not represented, are they not part of AMBRA? How are we going to reach out to them? That's my take.
Okay, thank you very much. So yes, we have 22 member states at the moment. But I mean, if you just oppose it against the 54, it means that we're not even half yet. but we're still growing. We're hoping that by the end of this year, we should cross to 30. That's our projection. But you have just raised a very important point, Madam Alice. So
Yes,
for okay, go ahead,
yeah,
Aaron.
yes, yeah, thank you, Alice. Again, this is Aaron. So, Zion, there is always a beginning point for every major work we want to do. So, in reality, considering our background as Anglo, we do not have financial support. We do not have maybe major donor to support our work as Anglo. So, we need to have a starting point. Of the 54 countries, of the 22 existing network countries, even if we can tackle either 2, 3 countries that will make some basic intervention in the lives of those who are returning, that's a beginning point. That could be something we can leverage upon and do a major recognition of our work in the lives of those who are affected. And who knows, that could give us some relevance into our work we do as AMBRO. So I'm thinking that there must be a beginning point for everything we want to do. And for now, we can't be too ambitious to be able to cut across all of the countries in Africa. But that's my own initial comment about that.
Okay, so if I get you correctly, Mr. Aaron, you're saying let's at least start from where we are. Does that summarize your
Yeah,
point?
that's just a point. Yeah.
Okay, let me say something before I call Barrister Douglas. Can we? Is it possible? Can we write to the South African government, or can we find out an office in South Africa that we can write to give us a list of the countries that some of the African countries where these returnees are going? Can that happen? Can we place that request? So that when we know the countries, then we can now see if we can engage the country directly through their ministry, their Federal Ministry of Health. Is this something that is doable? Can we write to the South African government requesting a list of these African countries returnees? Is it possible? I'm just thinking out loud, as in, how do we reach out to other people who are off our member state? Let's think about that. Let me welcome Barrister Gladys. You have the floor, ma'am.
Once again, good evening, everybody.
Good evening, ma'am.
So on
Good evening.
view, yes, I want to believe that for us to get across in this project now, there will be formidable network with us, among us with social work. As a social worker, we have International Association of Social Workers. Then in Africa, you now have Africa. So every country have their own. So if we now interface with the South African National Social Work Association, because even in social work, this aspect we are talking is also meant to be covered by social work too. Social work is a profession of help, which I happen to be a member as a master's degree holder in social work as well. So what I'm saying is that if
I think the network has yanked her off. This is serious. I think the network has yanked her off. But she has been able to establish a very strong point that we can engage the SA government through their Association of Social Work agency. So that's a very good established point. Once she comes back, we'll also give her the floor to maybe make more additional points that she might have. Can we respond to all of these? Can we respond to this? We need more comments. We need more comments on what's truly doable. How do we provide some level of support and responses to our brothers, our family members, from Africa? Yeah, yes, Nancy. Please go ahead, Madam Nancy Amanda.
Yes, Zion, thank you. I think Madam Gladys raised a very salient point because in every country you have a social welfare department. So in South Africa, they must have social welfare or social work department which handles all these foreign people coming there. So getting in contact with that social welfare department can help us to know exactly which countries are being repatriated back to from in Africa. So that will be easy for us to get. And by then we can be able to, if these countries are not member states of AMRA, then we can find a way to reach them through other means. I think that's the best link from that point, from her discussion. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you very much, Ma. Thank you. And I think we will take this up as soon as possible. So by Monday, we should be doing a letter we will find the details. So by Monday, we should make sure that our correspondence gets to them. We'll see how we can get this done as fast as possible. Thank you very much, everyone, for your comments, your contributions, and also your good listening. Please do remember that all of these we are doing because there is an individual out there, there is a family out there, there are people out there who haven't planned this out, for this year for themselves. They haven't envisaged anything like this is going to be coming. So it's also an emergency, as a matter of fact, to a lot of persons. And this is not only telling on their well-being, it's telling on their families, it's telling on their health, it's telling on their economy, it's telling on so many things around them. So we need to step in as fast as possible to provide any level of psychosocial support and referrals that these individuals might be in their need of. Thank you very much, everyone. Let me welcome Mr. Emmanuel. We have less than 15 minutes on the call. So let me quickly welcome Mr. Prince Emmanuel to make his presentation. And then, okay, thank you, Irene, for sharing. Irene is sharing the countries that are having returnees from South Africa. We have Nigeria, Malawi, Ghana, Zimbabwe. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So sorry, Mr. Emmanuel, just get set for a presentation, and then help us keep it as snappy as possible. Let members know where they can click to be able to upload some news or some events or activities they are carrying around for the organizations or individually in the member state. And just before you shoot, Prince Emmanuel, let's allow Madam Gladys complete her presentation. She was making some intervention before the network yanked her off, but I see that she's back. Can we have you back, Madam Gladys? So you just come. Thank you.
Honestly, I've been changing from one net. I will log on, change on this. It's raining in Port Harcourt. You know what it means. It has not been easy. So what I'm saying in essence is that we should see how we be able to interface with the social work bodies. Even in Nigeria, we can write to the National Association of Social Workers. Like that is all the country. and having other member countries joining us, like in the West African drug policy, which I belong to. They normally do a program in French and English. You understand? Maybe some other countries who are not English speaking might find it difficult to join. So maybe as we progress, such will be made available so that those in French-speaking African countries can also be free to join us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please, as many contacts you have, for some of these associations within Nigeria and outside Nigeria, please do well to share with us. You can do an email to info@amhra.org, or you can send directly to me, and let's see how we can manage this, put them together, and see how we can really drive. Thank you very much for those very insightful points. Thank you, ma'am. So at this point, I see that we have 10 minutes left. Can we please welcome Prince Emmanuel for his presentation? He's going to just take us through, he will take us through the Intelligent Hub, and then we can also see how we can take advantage of the hub to see how much we can drop information and also attract some returnees to also connect with us using our hub. So Mr. Prince Sunday Emmanuel, you have the floor, please. You can unmute your mic and shoot.
Good evening, all, and thanks for this opportunity. Can I share my screen?
Yes, please. Request.
Okay. Okay, I've sent the request.
Okay, I've allowed.
Okay.
Well, you can and share your screen. And also, maybe you can also go ahead and drop the link in the chat box so that as you're demonstrating and showing some few things, members on the call can take advantage and also play around the hub while you make your presentation. If it's okay, please, you can drop the link.
Okay. Well, why not let them drop their emails? I will, because there's some cleanup I need to do. Maybe I will, if they can drop their emails, we will send to them. Sorry, because there's some cleanup I need to do before everyone can have it. Sorry, please, about that.
No problem. Once it's ready, we can drop the link centrally in the WhatsApp platform.
WhatsApp. Okay, that'll be fine. Thank you. By tomorrow, everything should be ready. Okay, I'm honored to present to you the African Mental Health Reform Organizations in Africa platform, a transformative digital ecosystem that is revolutionizing how we're going to track, analyze, and drive mental health reform across the African continent. There are several users on the platform. The platform is created for policymakers, for donor organizations, philanthropists. It's created for us, AMHRA team members, who is created for the researchers among us, all are in favor of mental health transformation in Africa. Okay. The reform dashboard should be a game changer for policymakers on the continent because it represents a quantum leap in evidence-based policymaking. For the first time, we have a unified intelligence system that monitors mental health reform across all 54 African nations in real time. Since 2024, AMRA has been collecting data, and that data, and we are expecting that for these policymakers in our various countries, it's going to form a real-time reform intelligence to track legislative status, implementation progress, and reforms course across every African nation. What we're tracking here, sorry. Okay, I want to have the full, sorry, can you see my screen, please?
Yes, go ahead, we can see the screen.
Okay, and so we have strategic insights that identify gaps and opportunities which are powered with AI recommendations, regional benchmarking that compare reform progress across the countries. Like on this page, I have the Continental Mental Health Reform Dashboard, and you can see that the name of the user there is Logan Paul, assumed is a policymaker, and having this can give him the mental health reform data across the 54 African states. And from there, you can pick his country and view the status, the mental in a particular country. So the dashboard doesn't just show data, it tells a story and it answers critical questions where we are succeeding and where we are falling behind. Where should we invest next? Now, you can see this is what we have for Guinea-Bissau at the moment. And it gives analysis to the policymaker on what to do. And also this page can be printed and can be used for informed decision in the country. Now, we have the mental health professional user access, which should be us data to support this information that are given to the policymakers. We supply, it receives all types of data from human rights violation, mental health crisis, corruption reports, gender-based violence, electioneering, whatever reports that we have can be dropped on the platform on the data collection side, and that will be analyzed, and the country coordinator will have those data to score them. And that scoring now is what feeds the policymaker dashboard. So the data collection is the foundation of continental intelligence, which is behind every insight on this platform. It's to give us robust data collection framework. So we have built a comprehensive system that empowers country coordinators and researchers to capture and share critical mental health data across the 4 key pillars. Now we have now we have the care systems that track primary health care integration, workforce mapping, and service delivery across the continent, financing that monitors national budgets, donor funding, and advocacy impact, community measuring stigma, community interventions and social determinants, crisis response, tracking early warning systems and response, and social support. This isn't just data collection, it's an intelligence gathering that informs life-saving decisions. Just like the discussion, the we just have today about the South African crisis, all this can be, the reports of all this can be brought into the platform and to be analyzed for the policymakers to see and have and make informed decisions. So we also, apart from the policymakers, we also have on the other side donors who will be seeing this information. They also have their user access where they can get this data and also make decisions where money is needed, how much is needed, and it's all analyzed and informed. You know, they may think maybe for advocacy, a lot has been done, but once you see the data, you will know that much more can still be done. When you look at the care systems, you think a lot has been done, but the database is going to show you that there's still much that can be done. Now, this is the donor side of it and the policymakers. So the policymakers will have to report to their government with what we already have here, trying to make AMRA a centerpiece when it comes to mental health decisions for these persons. So, and okay, we also, with events are shared, and we have our notifications where you see events. You can add your organizations. By the time you enter into the organization, into the platform, you navigate into whatever menu that you have access to. You can add your organizations. You can add members in your organization as much as they are part of the platform. Let's say you have a nonprofit, you can register it on the platform. You can put your project. You can even put project that you are requesting for funding. All these informations are going to be used for informed decisions to these parties, the policymakers and the donors. As I said earlier, we also have working groups where you can create a working group to do tasks, and you can share, add activities, add members. You can share across to, you can share, give tasks to members, and all that. So moving on the working groups is just for collaborative actions. The platform goes beyond just observation. We have created dynamic collaborative space where AMRA members can form working groups to drive tangible change. The working groups enable strategic collaborations. Members can form groups around specific reform areas, regions, or advocacy teams. Activity tracking. Groups can create, assign, and track activities with real-time progress monitoring. Knowledge sharing. Members can exchange insights, resources, and best practices. Collective advocacy. Working groups amplify voices and drive policy change. For donors and philanthropic organizations, this means transparency, accountability, and you can see exactly where your investments are being deployed and the impact they are generating. So the bigger picture is that AMRA platform represents more than just a technology. It's a commitment to the healthier, more equitable Africa by connecting policymakers, researchers, advocates, and donors in a single intelligent ecosystem where we are accelerating the pace for mental health reform. So just like my leader always says, together we can build a continent where mental health is priority and not an afterthought. So thank you for your commitment to this vision. Please, I will request that everyone drop their email, or okay, since it was advised that we drop in the WhatsApp platform, by tomorrow morning, I'm going to drop the link so that you can just sign up And on the admin side, I'll be here to verify, to give you access, because once you sign up, you will not get access immediately until the admin approve you into the platform. So we'll be here doing that at the back end, and you just go on and do as much as you can with it. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you for. Please let's celebrate this this amazing presentation. Let's send him some good emojis, please. Thank you for the amazing presentation. So we can, you see that we're already 4 minutes ahead of our time, and it's not our custom to keep our members and our guests beyond agreed meeting time. So if you have questions or comments, please, if it's going to be more than, if it's something you might not be able to express within 30 seconds or a minute at most, please just kindly drop the questions and comments in the chat box. We will read it. You also have access to be able to read it after the session, and then we will respond to respond to your questions or comments where necessary, please. Otherwise, can we take final thoughts? 30 seconds intervention. 30 seconds. Final thoughts, comments. Thank you very much, Prince Next. You can end your slide. You can end sharing your screen. Okay. So we want to take a group picture before we close, so that we can at least post that this meeting was successful, if you agree with me. So you can turn your. You can help turn your cameras on, please, and then Madam Madam Latif, or Madam Latifat, or Next, please. You can just take some pictures for us. Let me balance forward some more. Yeah. Amazing. Good to see this amazing faces. Okay, we're still waiting for more people to respond. We'll be happy if you can put on your cameras. Thank you, Mohammed. Thank you, Tati. Thank you. Please just help. Amazing. Okay. Mr. Emmanuel, I'll be Madam Latifat, who is helping us take the pictures. Okay, maybe we can. I don't know. How do we do this now? I'm sorry. Thank you, Madam Mary.
Sorry, I'm driving.
No problem. No problem.
I'm driving.
Oh, Madam Latifat, always on the move. A powerful woman.
I feel.
Anybody. Don't tell anybody. Who is going to help us? I need a volunteer who can take and also share the picture. How do I do this now? Because my system is up, right? But I don't know why the camera is not coming up and the audio. That's why I have to swap my device. My goodness. Alaji, where have you been? Alaji, this is our distinguished Secretary General. He just on an errand and he abandoned us. Thank you for joining, Alaji.
I missed the time. I was just waiting for 7 o'clock in the Gambia. I didn't know that it has to be 6 o'clock. That's why I came some minutes late, around 6:23.
No issues, no problem. We appreciate that you're able to make it. You're our host, as our Secretary General. You're our host, but no problem. We forgive you.
All right, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, the fine that Madam Latifat didn't pay. I think you are the one that will pay the fine. I was thinking she was the one that will pay fine today in this meeting.
No, Madam Latifa, she will pay. You know, she's always eating. She will say, "Excuse me, I just want to take my dinner."
Problem. I think somebody has taken the picture for us. I'm not sure, but my goodness.
I just want to get my
I
dinner.
can do this.
What fine are you finding me, people? What fine are you finding me? I'm about to sit down to eat, but I'm driving now. What did I do wrong to get a fine?
Oh,
Mr.
You don't call us for dinner.
Eh?
We are waiting for the dinner. The birthday celebration dinner. We are still waiting.
Good evening.
So I think we have taken. Thank you, everyone. Please, on the last, we promised to come up with a policy brief. We are supposed to come up with a policy brief for this meeting. So please, if you can suggest in a short paragraph, what will you want to be captured in the policy brief that we'll be sharing from this meeting? Can you drop in just a short paragraph? Please drop in the chat box. What do you want to be included in the policy brief from this conversation? We are hoping to ensure that we circulate the policy brief to legislators in South Africa, legislators in Nigeria, and some other concerned African countries. So please, what do you want to be included? Considering the learning objectives we have shared for this meeting, considering the delivery, the presentation, and then the engagement, the conversation, and the open mic, what will you want to see that we capture in the policy brief? Please do drop in the chat box as we close. So we're going to officially close. You can drop in the chat box here.
Sorry, I think somebody is looking to be added to the WhatsApp group.
Okay, yeah, that's Madam Nancy. I will add her. My bad. If you're not in the WhatsApp group, you're not in the general WhatsApp group, please send me a WhatsApp message. Let me just drop my number. If you're not on the WhatsApp group, so I think we can just do it in the WhatsApp group. Please just drop me a hi, or just let me know that you're not on the WhatsApp group so that I can send you the link to join. So that's my number, +234 8034645001. Right? So we can add you in the central WhatsApp group, and that will help us. So we can take the conversation there. Please, whatever you want to see capture on the policy brief in just a small paragraph, maybe 2, 3, 4 sentences, please drop it in the WhatsApp group, and then we'll take it up from there. If you are not in the WhatsApp group, please, I beg you, please drop me a message. Drop me a message. I will add you. I will send you the WhatsApp group link. And then also, please tell me your country so that I can also send you a WhatsApp link. All the country member states have WhatsApp group, and then so that you can be added to your country WhatsApp group. Thank you very much. I think it's on this note, I would like to thank everyone for staying put up until the end of this conversation. So we have taken almost 2 hours to discuss this subject, and I like to appreciate each and every one of you for staying up until now. This shows your commitment. This shows your own personal effort to ensuring that we are able to provide succor and also support to individuals, families, and host communities being impacted by the ongoing xenophobic activities in South Africa and some home countries. Thank you very much for holding our hands to ensure that we are able to do this. You matter to us, and we sincerely appreciate you. Until we meet again the 10th of next month, that is August, please do take care of yourself. Remember that this meeting is always is monthly. Every 10th of every month, we meet to have this conversation. And then every quarter, we meet to have trainings that will sharpen and strengthen our skills to be able to perform very well in our various organizations in our sector. So thank you very much for holding up. Do not forget, we're looking up already. Conversations are happening, meetings are happening towards the conference next year at Addis in Ethiopia, May 2027. Please keep your calling you to also nominate you to join some of the committees in Ethiopia and also in other central committees. Thank you very much. Do take care of yourself. Regards to your family, and please prioritize your mental health and the mental health of those around you. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zion and everyone.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye-bye for
Zion, and
now. Have a
everyone.
lovely evening.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
But I'm glad
Thank you.
you
Bye.
said something. Just seeing your hand.
Yeah. My hand, yes. I just wanted to chip in the fact that, yes, in as much as the problem that is going on in South Africa is actually affecting Africa as a whole, we should also know that there are conventions and charters and covenant that South Africa is also signatory to, and that even African charters on human rights, the law as it applies to this situation going on, will also be part of the things we will need to deliberate some other time.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. So I think as our legal advisor, we can also put some of these points as what we should be letting the South Africa government again rethink and see how they can hold their own commitments to these conventions as a country.
It's just unfortunate that those charters and this thing does not have any provision for penalty, you understand? But it does speak bad of such any country that indulges in that, because it takes them off from other relationship and diplomatic relationship with other countries of the world too. So we need to remind by writing, remind them that they are also signatories to all these, especially the universal human rights. Yes, universal human rights of 1948 that they are bodies to their members to it. I just read something about Ghana not wanting South African president to visit and things like that. You can imagine such things, you understand? So let's see how it goes. We will look at this like that.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Gladys. Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone, for your patience and still staying tuned on this very particular conversation. God bless you. Do have a very lovely night rest and best wishes. Why didn't you join her?
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try different places. If no building last time. In Tokyo, they from. So we do 3 days. Okay. What would we do?